At Farms.com Risk Management, we understand that commodity price risk management and sound financial advice are essential in today's volatile crop and swine sectors. Visit our website at www.riskmanagement.farms.com.
Welcome to the Farms.com weekly crop report for April 21st, 2011. This is Michelle Lemerin, Commodity Research Analyst for Farms.com Risk Management. Dry weather in the U.S. plains and western Europe have pushed wheat futures higher on dry weather, while corn futures have gained on news of cold, wet weather conditions in the U.S. Midwest. The U.S. is currently receiving rains that are normal to above normal for this time of the year, with the exception of the Southwest, which has been plagued by the worst drought conditions in 44 years. In the past week, the U.S. Midwest has experienced the coldest late-season temperatures in over 71 years. Heavy rains pelted the Midwest again Tuesday night, with another system set to move in tomorrow, which will spread across the Ohio River Valley into the weekend, and yet another storm forecasted to come in on Monday or Tuesday of next week. On the other extreme, Texas is burning from border to border. That was a statement made by a firefighter on Wednesday as he reported wildfires in the west, east, north, and south Texas. The rains are forecasted for much of Texas today, and these are expected to bring only brief relief as the ground will quickly absorb any precipitation. Texas has only received 0.13 of an inch of rain in the past 6 months, significantly less than the average of 15 inches of rain per year. In other news, the USDA released a weekly crop progress report on Monday, April 18th. According to the report, U.S. corn is 7% planted versus 3% last week, 16% last year, and the 5-year average of 8%. This was on the low end of the 7 to 10% that the market was expecting. Illinois is 9% planted versus the 5-year average of 9%. Iowa is 2% planted versus the 5-year average of 6%. Missouri is 26% planted versus the 5-year average of 24%. And Ohio is not planted at all versus the 5-year average of 2%. U.S. winter wheat conditions for the week ending April 17th are 36% good to excellent, unchanged from last week, and 33% below that of 2010. 38% of U.S. winter wheat came in the very poor to poor category versus last week at 36% and 6% last year. 26% of U.S. winter wheat was rated fair versus last week at 28% and last year at 25%. That's all for this week. Have a happy Easter weekend.